So I made some progress. Got some tanks on the $1 per gallon sale. I could probably fit one more here. And I need today I think I'm gonna set up this tank, and then I'm gonna replug everything and plug in my bubble filters, my sponge air filters pretty much. So that's the plan for today. So it is time to organize the cables. To make it a little easier, since I'm dealing with a lot of cables, I'm color coding them using these cable ties. So blue is for filters, which will include hang-on filters as well as air pump, or maybe I'll label air pump a little differently. This is for aquarium light, and this is for heaters, so I can be able to quickly tell what is what. That is because I'm going to be attaching all of the heaters to one strip, all of the filters to another, and then all of the lights to yet another. So that way, if I am filming a video and I want to just temporarily turn off my filters, I can just, you know, flip the switch. Well, where's the switch? Oh, there's a switch on this one. I can just flip the switch on just the filters and then turn them off for, like, I don't know, an hour while I'm editing or doing voiceovers. But the other power strips powering the heating as well as the light will still be on. So this will kind of help make my life a little easier. It's a bit chaotic, but here's another preview of another day of setting things up. Getting a bit closer. I'm considering moving this tank over here to the edge so I can put my 2 5 gallons up there, possibly. And then maybe I would like to get one more 10 gallon over here. Or maybe I could move this one down here and have 2 20 gallon talls up here. I'm not really sure what I want to do yet, but so far this is what we have going on in the fish room. So we're walking, Ben, because we just got home, taking her out to pee, and there's a skunk. I'm not getting closer to a skunk. This is a very safe distance. Progress on the bedroom. The bed looks nice. I got one of those diffusers, the aromatherapy ones. Help make this place smell nice. Look at all this stuff I gotta organize. Our closets are still empty. So, bed's in the middle of the room because we're probably gonna paint this wall something. Maybe, we'll see. But yeah, lots of stuff. Oh, and my phone is running out of battery. I finally have a fridge where I can fit things, and I can finally store all my frozen fish food. There's some random meat right here, bloodworms that are kind of exploded out of a different container, so I put them in this one. I have some mice shrimp, brave shrimp, as well as some beef heart. So I would like to get some more frozen food in the future, but that's kind of what I have going on right now. And a frozen banana that I can use for my worm cultures when I need it. Just gotta thaw it with some oatmeal, and look, I actually have room for food. Lots of pierogi over here, and some IKEA meatballs. Yeah, the good stuff. But I don't know. This is not really a big deal for a lot of people, but for me to actually have a full-size fridge when I had that little tiny mini fridge, it's awesome. We're moving up in the world. Right, Banana? Are you impressed? Banana's impressed. Oh, and I forgot, Littlefoot now has a hiding spot under the fridge, which she very much enjoys. So Grumpy Littlefoot is over here, and then Mookie likes to sleep up there, and they also have their little scratchy brush thing of sorts. Yeah, random kitty moment. Hey, Littlefoot. Now you can judge me from above while I cook. We brought in a plant from my previous house. I was gonna move the tank over, but I decided to put it up here because it kind of goes all the way down here, and then I put some fake plants to hide all the cables that I put away, except this set right here. This is all the filters as well as the air pump. I put the males into the divided tank. I need to set up the sponge filters and all of their little setups. They've been in here for a day. I'm going to do a water change and then set that up. They're kind of doing well. It is the new orange male. Oh, he's coming over here to say hi. Then we have Arnold. Then we have, I think I've been referring to him as Raspberry at one point or another, but I don't have an official name I settled for. Then we have Samurai, the daddy. Then we have the show male that I would like to maybe one day send to a competition, possibly, maybe, we'll see. Oh, turn this off. My dehumidifier just turned on. And then of course my lovely koi male. So they've been making bubble nests in here, as you can see, but I am going to do a water change, set up the sponge filters in every single compartment, and set this tank up. At the bottom I have moved all the female bettas into the 20-gallon tall. Already set up one of the larger sponge filters because this is quite a lot of fish, so they have some filtration, as well as put in a lot of the younger endlers in here. Don't know how I'm going to set it up yet. I have a couple cycled little sponge filters hanging out in there for the sake of, you know, just being in some tank water. But these guys are hanging out over here. Most of these are predominantly all girls. They're putting on some weight. I'm hoping that by early spring, these girls might be big enough to sell, possibly. We'll see what happens. And then over here, I set up the first tank from the for the first 10-gallon, and this one has some of my guppies, as well as some of my larger endler females. I'm going to kind of hybrid them, breed them, and we'll see kind of what happens. I currently have a hang on the back filter there, but I would like to hook up a sponge filter there as well. I have my chaos that I need to organize right here, and then here is my pump right here, which is actually it's fairly quiet here once it's sitting on the carpet, but I hope to put it either behind here or maybe in this corner right here, possibly. I'm not really sure, but I kind of have to set this up so all the filters will be running. And then I'm not really sure if I'm going to start cycling these 2 extra tanks or not, but I definitely want to start potting a lot of plants that I've been putting temporarily in my different tanks and sort of making sense of this chaos and this little jungle. It's kind of becoming a jungle type fish room. It's not a fancy fish room, but I kind of like it. It's really messy. I have a lot more cleaning to do, but this week I hope to get it in a state where I can just organize it and it'll be clean. So the next video on Friday should be the official unveiling of the fish room and how I've kind of set things up. And then I'll also be doing update videos on Bunny as well. So be sure to check my social media to see how my bunny is doing. So that's kind of it for today. This is random, but check out this plant apocalypse over here. I have a lot of different random plants. I don't really know where to put them, so they're gonna just hang out on this little IKEA shelf next to our little TV with a little tiny stand. Kind of little plant party here. Random but cute.